Hey Pisces, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 22nd, 2022. This is for Pisces. Last shuffle for Pisces here. Okay. Pisces, we have the healing light and we have your higher self. Very, very inspiring, right? That the truth shall set you free is a message. It's like your higher self, maybe there was a situation that makes you kind of like sad because healing, right? Something that makes you feel bad, like hurts, right? Your higher self is like, no, see it for what it is. It was like meant to be. There's divine justice, like kind of thing. Your higher self may be telling you this, like in very quietly. Whenever you get calm, it's like, or you know what I mean. You might hear something, or you might feel it, like the words are flashing across your mind, like a like a billboard or jumbotron or something. Wasn't that what we used to say in the 80s and 90s? But you're seeing it. There's a message. There's a message, and it's like the message almost is trying to tell you that the only thing that you can do is go forward in a sense of being excited about doing new things, being excited about choosing a new direction, right? Just going in a different direction. Like instead of going towards the past, trying to work with the nostalgia, trying to work that out, right? Trying to balance that out. They're like, look at it for what it, just look at it for what it is. Like, look at everything for what it is. And also, it's almost like this and that are true. You know, people, there's two sides to every story, that kind of energy I'm seeing. Also, it's like, everybody feels like they're a winner. Everybody feels like they're right. Everybody feels like that, right? Everybody wants the same thing. But then, in the situations, it's like, it's almost looking like, everyone wants the same thing, like they want prosperity, right? Because the Ten of Pentacles is not, it's vague. It doesn't, it's like the end all be all of what someone would want. A person who just gets them, resonates with them. It doesn't say how, right? Or in a house, like someone who, a beautiful home, like your dream home, right? Someone's dream home could be a tiny house in the woods. And so this is like, it doesn't specify. And so it's trying to tell you that it's like to see things for what they are. Just realize that, everybody in your past, especially when things aren't working out or may not have worked out and something like that, it's like to work with another person in a sense. You have to realize that their end all be all is completely different from yours. Everybody always, how people say it's in the world, like they go, oh, every girl wants to be uh, get this kind of engagement, like have this kind of engagement, or the things that are, every girl wants to get married and have children. Every man wants this type of car, you know or every guy likes this sports team. And it's like, not so. Or every man likes sports or something. Some sort of generality that comes with this energy. They're trying to say that you're seeing it for what it is, that seeing that, and I think that you already understand that. I think that this is something that's being revealed, is that you understand that you know that, and you just want things to be fair. And that's another aspect. And your higher self wants you to just choose something that would really resonate more with you, something you don't have to ignore. They want you to go in a direction where you don't have to ignore red flags. And I think that's a red flag in this for you, is maybe looking back at something and realizing that you were working with someone else, maybe someone else's vision in some way too, and balancing, trying to do both. And maybe that was not being, fair to you. Maybe that wasn't being reciprocated to you. Maybe things weren't balanced. And I'm seeing that too, okay? Family, friends, and guides, the Hermit, Two of Swords. And truly, maybe you may have felt alone in a lot of the things that you like, the decisions. It felt like it was something you had no control over, like whether you did or you didn't, whichever decision you made, you felt alone in these decisions. When it came to anybody, family, which could encompass a spouse or another half, right? Friends and guides, people that you look up to, people you got advice from, or people that you even advised. I think in all areas you felt alone, and you felt like it was like it didn't matter which way you went. It didn't matter what you did. It didn't matter if the scale was tipped all the way to the ground. you still, you're like, can you get in now? Like, you know what I mean? And they're still like, you got it. You've got it, Pisces. You know? Angels of the four directions, the moon, the world. So they're trying to put an end to all of your doubts and all of your worries. And not even just that, but the confusion. They don't want you to be confused any longer. Okay. Like about where you stand in life and what's happening with you. The angels are trying to get you to kind of like see that, to reflect, right? And to see it for what it is. Reflect on how it was and what happened, and realize that they really want you to move forward in a different direction. This is almost like a feel and release energy for me, where you feel it and you release it because you this, it no longer applies to the journey ahead. And they're like, if we want you to have a peace of mind, so choosing this direction of things, if you don't things, the direction is one where you're not having to ignore red flags, okay, or ignore certain things, or constantly need alone time from the people, right? They're talking about your soul tribe, right? And so yeah, this is about, there's many different kinds of people out here, man. Something's going to balance out for you. And I'm not saying that this is a relationship, like a romantic relationship, but it's just in general. You know how we feel alone in this world. Sometimes you're surrounded by family, friends. They're not really your soul, like they don't get you all the way, but you've grown up with them. You've known them for a long time. Longevity plays a part. But this is an energy of like needing, you may be feeling alone with them, and you needing to find your soul family, right? People who just get you. And I think this is beautiful. I think that's what heals you, is just understanding that, you know what, they have different ideas of what that is. They have different ideas of what the end all be all is. And if that's a goal that someone's trying to reach, if you have different goals, it's not going to mesh. That doesn't balance out. You know, it's like it heals you to understand it. Although healing light is painful to see something, right? It's like it's hurtful to see it for what it is, but it heals you because now you're like, well, it's good to know. Now I know I need to go in this direction, kind of thing. And it's like a relief usually to understand it. So this is a very beautiful energy, Pisces. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.